Well, good morning and welcome to our coverage here of the Atlanta Open. And it's the Masters Cricket Club on field number 3. And they are coming up against the Carolina Smashers. And it has been the Masters who has been smashing it so far this morning. 53 without loss after just 5 overs. So they're going at over 10.6 to be exact. And Darbar is on 29 of 14. He has done most of the heavy lifting, but Patel hasn't been bad at all, 22 of 16. So it's going to be Darbar he is going to face, and I'm surprised that Bajpai, after 1 over for 19, is continuing. Let's see. It's a good delivery, much better. Squared the batsman up a bit, but well played as well. Soft hands, gets a single. Well, there seems to be some distraction at the back. They're asking for someone to move. Oh, it's a Potter Porty, VIP Porty. That's at the back of us. They're asking them to move it. And that can be quite a delay. Sammy's hitting over the top, and that'll go into the boundary for 4. Length delivery, bad delivery to be honest, and all he had to do was to play through the line and into the boundary for 4. So that's 4. And at the moment, that takes the score to 58 without loss.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
58. It's Bajpai to continue. In fact, it's Vasmi. Vamsi, sorry. Narain, it should be. None for 23s in his third over. Apologies. This is the last of the power play. They've had a good power play. Single. So that's one more. Dabra goes on now to 34. Score goes on now to 59 without loss. O'Beaton is pushing at it, pushing down the wrong line, and it's through to the wicketkeeper. So just one delivery to come. The score is 59 without loss, and that represents a really good power play. Oh, he's looking to advance and smash that through the offside. It's the end of the power play, 59 without loss. Well, what an innings here. Three sixes in that over, and that has really that has sent the score racing along. At the moment, it's 77 without loss. This is over number 7. So he's lapping it around. Beautiful shot. That'll go into the boundary for 4. So it's 81 now without loss. And the runs keep on flowing here. Beautiful batting indeed. It's going down on one knee and helping it around the corner. And on-striker Garbar just going up to him, congratulating his partner. He struck 3 sixes and a 4 in this over so far. There's Garbar. And Darbar is 62 from 20. My apologies, I was saying it on striker, but Darbar was a man who was really beating the ball. 62 of 22. And a wonderful effort by him. Look at that score, 87 without loss at the end of over number 7. I don't think Bajpai will be coming back to bowl pretty soon. None for 47 in 2. It's a spell that he would want to forget. So there's a new bowler coming from the northern end. Let's see what he brings to the park. But he needs to bring something. After 7, it's 87 without loss. That's how it's looking at the moment. They'll be really chasing down a huge target. Pulled away. Beautiful shot. That's 6 runs. That's into field number 2. That was short, and the bat speed was tremendous on that occasion. And Patel gets into the act there with that 6. So the runs are raining. The last 7 deliveries we have seen 4 sixes struck. So the runs are really coming along here now. 93 without loss. This is over number 8. What an impressive display here. Driving through the offside. Feeling that cover there is no run, but you can see him just winding up at a huge backlift coming through the shot. And the only thing wrong about that was that he picked out cover. Bowled him, advancing down the track. He was through the shot before the ball came, and he is out. So that's the end of Patel, but what an innings and what an effort together with Darbar, who's on 62. They have posted 93 for the first wicket. He was advancing down the track and he cleaned them up. What a beautiful um, sight for any fast bowler to see this. Let's have a look. So he was bowled neck and crop, and that's the end of that. So at the moment, we are seeing the fall of the first wicket, and it's the end of Patel. Darbar is still there, and he's well poised to probably go on and get 100 the way he's batting. So it's 93 for 1, the first wicket falling there to Goa, and he will continue. So at the moment it's 93 for 1. Let's wait and see. The new man in is Senanayake, and I'll make a wild guess that he's from Sri Lanka originally. Senanayake. $93 for 1. This is over number 8. And the way things are looking at the moment, it'll definitely get to 100 before the halfway stage. There you can have a good view of Goa as he's running in. Oh, that's a good delivery. Wide Yorker, always useful in this form of cricket. Still get a single dose, and the Nike is able to get off the mark. He squeezes a single down behind square. Sammy's inside the line of the ball. They're stealing it around the corner. The wicketkeeper is giving chase and able to come back for 2. So Tumata Garba, he goes to 64. He has been good this morning. Has really taken the attack to these guys, and he has put his team, the Masters Cricket Club, in a very good position. They are 96 for the loss of 1 after 8. Masters Cricket Club in a very good position. They are 96 for the loss of 1 after 8. So we're going to continue the action here. This is ground number 3. It's a fantastic facility out here in Rydal.
Kabajiya.
Yeruva is going to take up the attack from the southern end. This time he's looking to pull. Sweeping, sorry, sweep. He's sweeping down to the backward square. There's a fumble. Only one though. Fielders will settle for one. It's not a big ground. It's ground number 2. Sorry, ground number 3. Pushed away nicely. So they've gotten a good start. So they're able to just relax a bit. The power play is over. In the power play, they went very hard at it. Short, and he's lucky that went wide because it was so short. I think he might have deposited that for 6. This time he's pulling this, and that's a huge hit. That goes.
Power nahi lagaya.
Darbar continues to be impressive here this morning. And that brings up the 100, does it? Yes, it brings up the 100. It's now 104 for the loss. 102, sorry, for the loss of 1. 102 for 1. This is the 10th over, and that signal wide down the leg side. And they run 1, so that's 2 added to the total. The run just continues to flow here this morning. Here's Dhaliwal. Tall man in the air, just over backward point, and it's going to run away very close to the boundary. Good effort down there. They're going to come back for 2. So it's a bad delivery, and nearly fetched a wicket. So it's been a wonderful day so far for cricket here. This is played away down to a wide-ish long on. Easy batting. Darbar has really looked good for his 71 now. Sayanaika, it's on 2. This subtle change in the field. Cover goes to extra cover. Sammy's pulling and pulling well. That's 4. It's a small wrong, as I said before. Darbar crashing that one through mid wicket. He goes to 75. Let's have a look at it. It was in the slot and it just went for it. $112 for 1. Ooh, that's a huge wide. Way down the leg side. Again in the slot, so he's going after everything. Delivery was a dangerous shot because it's pitched right up and he was playing across the line. Look at that current run rate, 11.79. One delivery again to go, and we would have reached the halfway stage. So the mere fact that Darbar has been so aggressive, it gives Senanayaka time to settle. Senanayaka going in with the score at 93. So it's the end of over number 10. 13 runs coming in that over from Dhaliwal. At the end of 10, the halfway stage, it's 115 for 1. 76 to Darbar, 29 to Patel. Want to drop that? You don't want to drop Darbar. He has been the one, as I said before, doing the heavy lifting. Wow. This is pulled away, and Senanaika is into ground number 2. That's 6 runs. That delivery drifted into him, and he went with it. A massive 6. So he's gotten time to settle. He goes on to 9 of 7 now. The runs continue to flow. So the Palm Sporting Complex has been a busy area this morning with a hive of activity. Cricket in 4 grounds, would you believe? Sammy's going again, and that's 6 more. Well. Senanaike has started now to rip into the bowling, a partnership of 35 of just 18 balls. So as they retrieve the ball from ground number 2, yeah, boy. So Starbar on strike, and it's going to be Dhaliwal to continue. Tall man Dhaliwal should get some bounce in addition to turn here, as he does there. Down to short third man, there is no run. Stretching for that one, pulling away Dhaliwal. Not having a bad over this time. This time it's in the air and it's out of here. Not getting totally not in total control of that one there was Darby, but his ground is so small that he's still able to clear the boundary. A bit of a top edge, but it went for 6, and he knows that. So when he's going hard. So after 3 deliveries, we've seen a 6, 2 dot balls, and then he's able to get going again. 136 for 1. much better over. Although he did go for 6. Darbar was not in total control of the shot. See live. Oh, so 6 more. Delivery on the body just basically helped it. It's very hot. That's a 150 up, 150 for 1. And both players will have a drink. One will have one in the dugout. That's Senenaika, who has been dismissed. So it's 150 for 2. And Darbar, who is marching towards that 100. He's on 91. He will have his drink out in the middle. But Senenaika did his job. 23 off for 12 deliveries. Nice little cameo. Wickets in hand, nothing wrong with this. This might really be a huge score constructed here by the Masters Cricket Club. Imagine that, 150. At this point in time, we could well see 250 in this innings here, this first innings. So it's 150 for the loss of 2. Played away, that's 1. So easy batting, and you player Sharma just wants to get a bat onto ball. In the air, Darbar could be in problems here. The wicketkeeper goes after it, it drops just in front of him, and Darbar lives to fight another day. Gets one, he's on 92, and he's a serious team man. He's not playing for that 100, he's just playing his shots. That 100 is not on his mind. He's 92 of 40. He could afford to take a few deliveries to get to that 100, but no way. He is still looking to get runs, driving through the offside. That'll be 4 runs. That's a lovely shot there by Sharma. Languid player, Sharma. Is driving through the offside. That's 4 more. 4 to Darbar. He is on 96. He's 1 hit away from a century. This is cut away. That's 1. Ready is ready, but not Sharma. He pulls away. What a batting effort here this morning by the Masters Cricket Club. It's a good delivery, good length more than anything else. Bowling that hard length, so he was just back and playing it down the ground for 1. It's Casaretti. This time it's in the air, but there's no one there at short mid wicket, and that's 1 more. Darbar goes on now to 98. Oh, that's a good delivery. A bit quicker than Sharma thought. Rush through. Fun. 163 for 2. Darbar is on the brink of a century. Sammy slashing this through the offside, and that's his 100. A brilliant 100 here by Darbar. Delivery outside the off stump. He got the width through the hands at it and was able to get it through extra cover down to the boundary for 4. So he gets the century with a boundary, and that is the manner in which he has batted this morning. What a knock here from Darbar, and he must be very, very happy with this performance. His first innings at Atlanta Open 2023, and he records 100 for his club. Look at the position he's put his club in. They could easily get around 225 to 250 short. He's pulling. Didn't really get hold of it. They should be back for 2. Yeah, they come back now for 2. What an innings here by Darbar. 44 deliveries for that century. This time he's pulling this over cow corner for 6. He's celebrating that century now. I think, I'm tempted to say that he's going to open his arms now, but I think he has been doing that from ball 1. What a shot. Just using the levers to good effect. It's 175 for the loss of 2. And what an innings. Celebrating the century with that 6. .175 for 2. Groundsman Samuel Plummer just visited us, and he is very happy. He said that the wickets are good. This is why you're seeing such scores. He's back. Oh, that's a fine shot. So a bit of finesse in between the bludgeoning this morning. And that's a single. Nice cool wind blowing across. Our director Bikram Das is enjoying that. Hates the heat, you know. That's 1. Tends to think he's an Englishman. It's the end of 15. 177 for 2. Thankfully he's not mic'd up. I can tell him what I want. 111 to Darbar, which is Nelson. 48 deliveries, 10 sixes and 7 fours. What an innings here. The projected score is 236, but the way these guys have been going, if Darbar stays in there, I think they're going to get 250. That'll be a huge target for the smashers. They'll really have to smash it when they come into bat. This time he's driving through the offside. Just a single. Tug down the ground. Chase on. Only 1. But he's running gingerly down the track, so I don't know if he picked up an injury during that century. One hopes that he's okay. This is going down fine. Sammy's driving through the offside, and the fielder down at the sweeper's position on the cover boundary picked it up very late. They were to come back for 2. He then overruns it So they're able to come back for two, and then he nearly clears away the umpire. They take three. A comedy of errors there with that fielder down at the cover boundary. First to begin, he took off late. He should have completed that catch. Then he ran in alongside the ball. It allowed them to go back for two. Then he fired in the return towards the umpire, who was away from the stumps. They got an extra run. This time he's bowled. So a tired Garbar is bowled for 112. He would have done his work. A magnificent innings by him. And he's put his team in a wonderful position at the moment, 184 for 2. So it's Casaretti who gets the big wicket, and he has to go. Let's have a look. Just looking to strike that powerfully over mid-wicket. Misses, all ends up. On 84 for 3. What a knock there by Garbar. Should be proud. Signal to end the over. So Darbar 112, the top scorer. Patel got 29. Senanaik at 23. They put their team in a wonderful position with 4 overs to go. They are 185 for 3. And Bhaskar Yardram, the former West Indies under 19 player, he is there. Some of the fans looking on at the cricket. And our cameraman is having a field day here at the Atlanta Open. That's the Atlanta Fire's tent. Some of the spectators out. He says that he's feeling the heat. I don't think he's feeling the heat more than the Carolina Smashers bowlers. It's going to be Yardram to take strike now. He's a big man, the former West Indies under 19 player out of Guyana. Bhaskar Yardram. Well, you want a big man like that out there with 4 overs to go. If he connects, it's going to be problems. Down the leg side, white signal. Yardram hitting this down the ground. It was not there for the shot, but he was still able to get it away. It was a short-hand jab, such is the power of the man. Sharma, been in there for a while now. 10 balls in a T20 match is a while. So you may want to up the tempo. Short. Lucky to get away with that there, Narain. Oh, that's a good delivery. Ajam was feeling for it. Good delivery at this stage in the over. You expect those deliveries early on in the innings. In the air, and it's gonna go just over short third man. Nice diving sliding stop. Gonna come back for 2. So the dismissal of Garber for 112, that projected score has dropped to 230. Still take some getting. That's 40 runs away. 3 overs and 3 balls to go. I'm calling for a change of Willow. They've maintained a run rate of over 10 since the start of this innings. Just now 11.46. Swing and a miss from Sharma. So that's the end of over number 17. It's 191 for 3 overs to go. It's a huge score, but credit to the Smashers, they have tightened things up a bit. Wow. The ball went in the opposite direction there from Kesseretti. I think that would have happened to every cricketer in the world, where you're about to bowl and the ball slips out your hand and goes in the opposite direction. Here's Kesseretti. And this is Yajam driving beautifully through the offside, down through backward point for 6. That's the power of the man. I think the key there was that he played right through the line. He took his hands through the ball, and in the end, he's a powerful man. He got 6 runs. Let's have a look at that. You can see it in the slot, and yes, he had to reach it, but he's a tall man, Yajam. Slow delivery. Yajam picks him well. And that goes just short of the main ground. He picked him well there. It was a slow delivery. Good thinking by Kesseretti. So at least he's mixing it up. Look at this delivery. Yeah, he was just waiting on it. The big man turning the heat on here. The 200 is up, by the way. It's 203 now for the loss of 3. Yajam is 17 of 6. He will want more of the strike here. So they're back on course now. Down the ground. It's coming towards our cameraman. And it's going to split both fielders and into the boundary for 4. Our cameraman, Gerard Basso, went scampering. He left his camera and started to run. But he ran to the lunch table. The ball was not reaching as far as the lunch table. Look at this. Oh, good camera work though. That's 4 runs. Yajam. This time he's in trouble. And the catch is taken. That juggle, but the catch taken in the end. And the Bhaskar Yajam has to leave. It's 207 for the loss of 4. Fine catch in the end. It bubbled. It should have been taken easily. There was a bubble. and in the end the catch taken. So it's 207. The fourth wicket has fallen. So Bhaskar Yadram did his job. 21 of 7 deliveries. Could ask for more. 207 now. This was the dismissal of Yadram. Again, another slow delivery, and there was the fielder bubbling and then taking the catch inches from the ropes. Fine catch in the end. Kasiredi. This is hoiked down over backward square for 6. A lovely shot by the new batsman. Ken going for a similar type shot and he gets 4. Seems to be a master at that shot there, Ty. He goes to 10 off 2. End of Kasiredi's over. Was a short, hooked away by Sharma. Let's see if the catch can be taken. Yes, it is. So Sharma goes 217 for 5. It was short. It was outside the off, so he had to fetch it. And in the end, he spooned the catch down there to a wideish mid-on. You expect at the back end of the innings the wickets to fall, and this is what you're seeing here at the moment. It was short, it was wide. And he has to go, Sharma. Let's have a look at it. You can see the delivery short, wide, and he had to fetch it from outside the off stump. Catch taken in the end. And there you can see Plummer speeding away. That's field number 1 in the back there. And that's Chris Lynn. Played in the CPL. He's here, so some really good players on show at the Atlanta Open. Outside the off, so he threw everything at that there, Ty. In fact, it's a new batsman, Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed. Edged down to third man. That should spin away and go into the boundary now for forward wide third man. So it might not have been a great shot, but they'll take it anyhow. That's 4 runs. Yeah. Threw everything at it. So the ball actually flew over short third. Third man is up in the circle because Laurent Loroff is back deep mid wicket and also cover on the boundary. Those are the 4 outside the circle. This is Hoyt away to a squarish mid wicket, and that's 4. So Mohammed gets another boundary. Important runs here coming to the back end of the innings. Swing and a miss. Struck straight back. At end of the over. So let's see what could happen in the last over. 225. I think they'll be looking to get up to around 240. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That's 6 runs. Just flicking it away. Strong wrist there by Ty. Imagine that. Ty has faced 3 deliveries. He struck a 6, a 4, and a 6. What an effort by him. So they're really looking to head up to around 240, 245. Kasseredi figures that he would not want to remember 47 runs. Oh, he loves this shot, doesn't he? This guy seems to have mastered it. That's the lowest 6 in history. I need to see that again, Ronnie Bikram Das. That's the lowest 6 in history. The guy seems to master that shot. 237. Look at this. He's on 20 of 4 balls. I've never seen this before. Swept away firstly. Just a couple feet off the ground. And it went for 6. Outside the off stump, he's back. My oh my. He can bat. Ty. He's sweeping again, and that's 4. He's the best exponent of the sweep shot I've seen. My goodness. It's all happening here. Ty, take a bow. Look at this. Another sweep shot for 4. He's on 26. 241 for 5. We've had a run feast here. This time he's going big. He's going huge. 6 runs. Onto the roadway between grounds number 1. That's the main ground, and ground number 2. 32 of 7. What a knock here by Ty. Partnership of 30. Just 10 deliveries. And Casaretti has gone for 63. He still has 1 over to go. 1 ball, sorry. I'm corrected. .32 to Ty. I've never seen shots like that so frequently and so effectively done. Has 100% recorded playing that sweep shot. And by now you would have thought that they would have had a deep backward square and square leg on the boundary. Square leg is on the boundary. There's no deep backward square. 1 ball to go. Can they get up to 250? It'll be a tremendous effort here. There's Casaretti. And he wasn't ready. Jumping around his crease. It's Ty. This time he hits this away, and that's 6 runs. 253. Ty 38 of 8 deliveries. 253 for 5 at the end of over number 20. That's the latest score here. As we take a break, we will be right back with you. Darbar 112, the star of the show. Take nothing away from Ty. 38 of just 8 deliveries. And as they walk off, the target will be 254 for the Carolina Smashers. So welcome back. It's a huge target of 254. Let's see what will happen as we continue the action in the Atlanta Open Day 1. It has been magnificent so far. So it's going to be action from ball 1, should it be? First delivery, she's all caught behind. Angling across the left-hander. It struck the toe end of the bat, and he has to go. So a wicket already down of the very first ball. That's not the way to start a run chase, especially a run chase that will see you needing 254 of 20 overs. It's really a terrible start, to be honest. Great innings earlier on, a century from Garbar. Has posted a magnificent 253. So what a start. It's all action here. Garbar, the wicket keeper, taking the catch. He could do no wrong. He scored a century earlier on today, and then he took a magnificent catch first up. Let's see what happened. Smashes a none for 1. Target 254. Iftikhar taking a wicket off his very first delivery. It's going to bowl to Naidu now. Has his work cut out here, Naidu. Let's look at the field. There's a first slip. Point. Third man. Point on the boundary. Backward point on the boundary. Cover, extra cover. Mid-on. It's a straightish mid-on and backward square. Again, this is a good delivery. Just on about the off stump. Naidu. It's allowing it to come on to him. Trying to do anything too fancy. So they're caught between 6 and 1.5 a dozen of the other. Because they will need to take advantage of the power play. And they will also need to do some sort of repair work with a wicket off the first ball. So this Atlanta Open has been impressive. The type of players I've seen around: Martin Guptill, Chris Lynn. So this time he's struck on the pad and inside edge. Iftikhar going up and then pulling out. So far this morning we've seen Martin Guptill, as I said before, out of New Zealand. Chris Lynn out of Australia. So a number of Pakistani players as well. So it's a tournament that is bringing really good quality players to the fore here in America to play with the locals, to improve their talent, so to speak. Colin Munro out of New Zealand is also here. Saw him early on today. Samit Patel, former England player. This is pitched up, clipped away nicely. Only 1. So on this ground, target of 254, a score of 253 made by the Masters Cricket Club on the back of 112 by Garbar. And the Smashers are 1 for 1. This time he struck on the pad, and again, probably struck outside the line of the off stump. I'd like to have a look at that again. Good pace this morning here from Iftikhar. Going down the leg side actually, from that angle. Driving. Lovely shot through the offside. He'll get value for that shot and he'll get 4 runs. It's a good shot. Just coming onto the front foot. There's a slight away shape there from Iftikhar and he was able to drive and drive nicely for 4. So it's 5 for 1. That's the end of over number 1. So action in 4 grounds at the moment. So we'll see what will happen at the end of today's play. So we should have 8 games at the end of day 1. This particular ground, we have 2 games. We'll be live on both games here. And on field number 4, we'll be live on both games there as well. Also field number 1. So Cricket 360 production on the field number 3, which is what you're looking at, and also field number 4. And the other 2 fields, field 1 and 2, taken care of by SC Tech, Roddy Lalman and his crew. So it's 5 for 1. This is over number 2, and it's a wig. It's a good delivery. It's angling across the left hand. A good pace there by Wig. It's a nice wind blowing across the ground just to cool things down a bit. But in between that, it has been very hot. This is well played. Take a quick single. He allowed that one to come on. He played that as late as possible just to get it behind point, and he was able to get a single. So Papuri is on 4. He comes in the strike. Naidu is on 2. Very sedate start, losing a wicket of the first ball. That normally does not help. It's a beautiful delivery again. It's excellent bowling here by Wig. Nice high action. He's a tall man. Good pace, good carry. Track has given the batsman something to work with in terms of pace. The ball is coming onto the bat. Oh, well left. The judgment shown there by Papuri. Here's Wig. Oh, that one keeps a bit low. Coming down quickly on that was Papuri. End of a brilliant over there by Wig. Just a single. And at the end of 2, it's 6 for 1. So it's 6-1. This is over number 3, and here is Iftikhar. Had a brilliant first over. He's in. And this one takes the inside edge. It's running away down to fine leg. It's going to hold up. They come back for 2. That one tailing in a bit late. Good delivery again from Iftikhar. Good bowler Iftikhar. So they take 2. Ooh, that's a good delivery, good pace, good bounce. Iftikhar is really livening up the proceedings here at the moment. Brilliant length, more than anything else. Can't come forward. All he has to do is to go back. And again, that little away shape helping him. So it's 8-1 at the moment. Full pitch delivery, clipping it nicely. They take 1. Effort ball there from Iftikhar. You can hear him after bowling that delivery. Let go up front. Has to go all the way back. A busy man, Iftikhar. Good bowler. Nice action. Again, overpitched. Just 1. So chasing 254. They've made a very slow start at the moment. 10-1. Credit to the bowlers from the Masters Cricket Club. Wig, who had just 1 run off his 1 over, and Iftikhar has 1 for 9. He's in his second. Naidu 5 from 10 needs to get going now, because it's a big score that they're chasing. Iftikhar again not too happy with his run up. Oh, that's a good delivery. A bit high though. Squaring him up. This is really good top class bowling here from Iftikhar. The end of over number 3. It's 10-1. So here's Wake. He's bowling a quick delivery that crashes into the pads. it's a change of pace. He was advancing, shy of the stumps. Well, this Masters team look really well oiled out there. This time he is crashing into the pad. Again, good bowling here by Wig. Eleven for one at the moment. Over number 4. Imagine that you're chasing 254. The required rate at this point in time is 14.73. Down the leg side, signal wide. Make a change to round the wicket. In the air, that's a lovely shot. It's going to go over the mid off and into the boundary for 4. The fielder gave chase, but can't retrieve it until it goes over the ropes. So that's 4. Overpitched for once by Wig. You'll want to pull it back a few inches. Sammy's in the air, and oh, what a catch! A magnificent catch down on the deep backward square boundary. He had to run, and he plucked it out of the air. A magnificent catch there. That could well be the catch of the tournament. It's definitely the catch of the tournament so far. What a catch. Let's have a look at that again. 16 for 2. Was Wig, it was short, it came up, and he just paddled it, and what a catch. A magnificent catch down at deep backward square. That's the second wicket to have fallen, and they're really in trouble here at the moment with the required rate closing in on 15. It's 14.57 at the moment. The over. Another very good over from Wig. Just 8 runs. And at the end of over number 4, it's 17 for 2. Just in case you're wondering, Carolina Smashers are chasing 254. After 4 overs, it's graduate 14.81. Quick single taken. Smashers really under the gun here at the moment. 236 runs needed off 95 balls. At the required rate of 14.91 will take nothing short of a miracle here. Short. Punched away to backward point. Quick single taken. So again, new bowler, Myla Varapu, has come in and has hit the spot immediately. Good 21 for 2. This is over number 5. You can see some of the players coming in for game number 2 that takes place on ground number 4. End of a good over there from Myla Varapu, and that's just the 4 runs coming at the end of 5. It's 21 for 2. Remember, they're chasing 254. 253 made by Masters Cricket Club, 112 to Darbar. Tai had 38 of 8, Patel 29. Papuri on strike, 9 of 11. Really needs to get going here. So if the car changing ends. Ball dip! First ball. This guy can bowl. Pitched right up. And that's the end of Papuri. He puts him out of his misery really. He was struggling, 9 of 11. Let's have a look. If they are switching ends. And there it was, right up, pitched right up. He's playing over it. And the dreaded sound of timber. 21 for 3. Walking out dejectedly there. So they're really up against it here now. Smashers 21 for 3. What an athlete is Iftikhar. His third over, 2 for 9. It's really nailed them, so to speak. Bajpai is in there. He has 2 of 4. That runway continues to climb. 15.71 is the required rate now. Oh, good delivery. Excellent delivery again. Chinime Koshari is the new batsman coming in at number 5. 3 wickets down already. That man Iftikhar has taken 2. Not happy with his run up. You can see Iftikhar running in and then all of a sudden started to make some shorter steps. And that is when you knew that he was struggling. Yeah, he is. Oh, struck on the pad. Stifle appeal, probably going down the leg side. Really bowling well here, Iftikhar. And the Smashers just don't have an answer to him. Yeah, clearly going down the leg side. Here he is again, Iftikhar. And this helped away down to the boundary for 4th, 3rd man. It was a bit too short on that occasion. Moving away from the right-hander, he's able to deal with it. So at the end of the power play, it's 25 for 3. At the end of the power play for Masters Cricket Club, it was 87 without loss. So that should tell you the big disparity between the two teams at the moment. It's a huge disparity in where they were. 87 without loss. So there's a difference of 62 runs and they've lost 3 wickets. Oh, this time that's another wicket to fall. 25 for 4. And my lover Rapu gets his first wicket. Just pushing out a ball stuck, held up on him. And he spooned an easy catch to cover. So that's the end of that. 25 for 4. Koshari on 4-5, 229 needed of 83 balls. The required rate at this point in time is 16.55. So this game already looking like a foregone conclusion. Kasseredi, who went for 67 runs off his 4 overs, he's in now with the bat. Just one thing, my Lavapuru has gotten a lot of turn on this track. It's gotten the ball to grip. Hence the reason they're now putting in a second slip. Here he is, true and wrong. Played away quietly. Seems as if the Carolina Smashers are just interested at this point in time in just surviving. They're not really playing any shots. This time he's edging just past second slip and down to backward point for a single. So the slip was put in place for that. Let's have a look at that again if we can. 26 for 4 here. Easy single, yard jump gives chase. I'm afraid that won't do it. That required rate continues to climb. 228 to get. That's a leg by last delivery. 228 to get. This was early on when that second slip was in position. The ball turned viciously away from the right-hander, Kasseredi. He's back on strike now, slashing it into the hands of cover on the boundary, and that's the end of the 5th wicket. 27 for the loss of 5 as Kasseredi has to go. So this is becoming a farce more than anything else. Smashers really just not showing up. It's unbelievable the way they have played. Masters a good team. And this one slashed away and an easy catch down there on the cover boundary. It's a small ground. And still they haven't been able to take advantage of it. 27 for the loss of 5. Yardram is going to take up the attack now. If they can set high standards. Down the leg side, and they go for a quick single. Oh, beaten. $28 for 5. I think the sting has gone out of the Smashers' effort here, and this game is just going to be a one-sided one, with victory definitely at this point in time look as if it's going to go to the Masters Cricket Club. Required rate 17.84. So I think Smashers may just look to have a knock here. Here's Yardram from the northern end. Good line, but a bit too straight, and he's able to pick off a single. So that's a good delivery again. So they're right on spot, the Masters. They batted beautifully in getting up to 253. Their bowling has been very disciplined as well. Swing and a miss. So close to getting bowled there. End of the over. Singled. Pushed away again. So it's Kuchari on to 7. Dhaliwal comes in the strike. He's on 1. It's 31 for 5. Good delivery. Again, good purchase. In the air. Inside out, and that's 6 runs. So finally, Dhaliwal decides to attack, and they've gotten a 6. Well, he goes on to 7 of 7. Run a ball. Mailavapuru, for once, going up a bit too far. He basically just played through the line for 6 runs. Back to regular programming there from Mailavapuru. And at the end of his third over, 14 runs. 216 to get off 66. Look at that scorecard. It's like an international dialing code 0992718. Who is our director, Ronnie Bikram Das calling? 38 for 5. Yajam is going to continue. So Yatram continues here. It's 38 for 5 over number 10. Halfway through. This has really been a poor effort by the Carolina Smashers. Early on, they were smashed all over the place, and then their stumps were smashed when they started to bat. 38 for 5. Here's Yadram. Got his pace as he approaches his crease. He bowls off his shoulders, really. And by not being able to stop that one, they're going to come back for 2. Let's see. Let's wait on the umpire. Let's wait for a signal. Byes. So 2 byes. Strong wind picking up here at the ground now. Here's Yadram. And this is smashed away for 6 over point. It's a small ground. Advancing. There was a Koshari and just driving through the line, opening the face down over point. For, in fact, it's signaled 4 by the umpire. To me, it went for 6. We'll have, yeah, probably we'll have a look at that again. There's Yadram. Looking for a single, it's not there. Good length. .208 to get 63 balls. And he's driving, and the fielder makes a gallant effort. He took off late though, and now it goes into the boundary for 4. Yadram is not happy. But 10 runs coming there, and the score has advanced a bit. Yeah, overpitched and wide, driving nicely. That was early. Yep. Fielder trying to make a catch out of it. He can't, and that's 4. That's brought up the 50. It's now 50 for the loss of 5. Oh, he advances. There's an appeal for a caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. So it's the end of the over. The end of 10. It's 50 for 5. That's a run rate of 5. So they require 203 of the last 10 overs at 20.3. And we'll wait to see how that goes. Well, the umpire has been put under pressure, and belatedly he has given Koshari out. He's out caught behind. Six down. So it's the end of 10, 50 for 6. Ailavapuru is going to continue. Yeah, he is. True and wrong. Too short. He's able to get one there, Daliwal. Brings the left-handed dilemma into strike. Well, he's caught himself in a dilemma. 50 for 6 at the moment. Our cameraman Gerard Basso stretches. He's bored out of the lack of action. Target is 254. Forward he is, right to the pitch. In the approved manner, there is no run. We graduate 20.4. Chance to run out here. Gets back in. Mailavapuru has been good, hasn't he? Just 14 runs. He's in his 4th over here at the moment. Here's Dilemma. So it's short. As opposed to pulling at that and trying to get a boundary, he just taps it on the offside and gets off the mark. Then touches the ground because he's off the mark. So that's a new one. 51 for 6. Oh, beautiful. Giving it flight, allowing it, and just slowing it up, allowing it to spin. With a nice exhibition of left arm orthodox spin bowling here from Mailavapuru. Just out of his reach. That could have been 3. Taliwal playing across the line there. End of the over, at the end of 11, it's 52 for 6. So if the guy is going to come back, so they're looking to probably just kneel this game. No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Iftika coming back. It's not him. So, Amin, another left arm orthodox, is now taking up the attack. Very attacking field. There's a short cover. There's a slip in place. The ball is spinning. Ball him through the sticks. Just holding that one back a bit. And Amin strikes off his second delivery. And that's that. So, 53 for 7. Might have an early game here. They're 200 behind still. Yeah, that's allowing that one to spin. It drifted in, actually. This game should be over by the shouting. Down the ground for 1. So tidy stuff so far by Amin. He has just come in. Tidy stuff. It's been on spot. Getting a wicket as well. Enjoying, adding and enjoying your fun. This time forward is dilemma. Gets 2. It's opening the face of the bat. In the air, this could be wicket number 8. Catch taken. Amin takes 2 in his opening over. And the score is now 55 for 8. So just 2 wickets again, and that'll be the end of that. Too easy here for these guys, as Goa had to leave. Just making 1 Goa. End of the over. I mean, double wicket over there. And at the end of over number 12, it's 55 for the loss of 8. This is match number 1 on field number 3. 2 for 13 if the guy started it. 2 for 17, Mailava Rapu. And of course, 2 wickets to Amin as well. There's 1 to Baska. Change of bowling at the southern end. 199 to get in 8 overs. Yoruba is the new player, number 10 on his back, a young man. Beaten, first stop. Short, looking to cut. Straight down to first slip on the bounce. The leg spinner starting a bit too straight. Has only 3 fielders on the onside, one alone inside the 30-yard circle. So they're able to get a single. Mohammed. Oh, this is clipped away neatly. Straight back to the bowler. That's 9. The catch taken. So Mohammed strikes in his first over now, and it's 58 for 9. So this game will end very shortly. It'll be a massive win, massive moral boosting win for the Masters, and they've shown today that they are the masters of the T20 game here in America. A wonderful victory indeed. 253 for 5, 112 to Darbar, 38 to Thai, Patel at 29, and Smashers are really struggling on 58 for 9. Narain comes in now, Vamsi Narain. He's not going to face just yet, as it's going to be dilemma. Beaten. Again, getting turned. So Amin, after taking 2 wickets in his first over, he's out, and it's a new bowler in. Driving just out of the reach of a Yardrum. In fact, that's not a Yardrum. That's 1. So he's attacking, which is good. Required rate is now 28. So Vamsi's off the mark. Does the right thing, gives a strike to Dilemma. Don't know what Dilemma can do from this point in time. Oh, so that's the end of his over, and at the moment 13 gone, 58 for the loss of 9. Yes, Famsi again. He's gonna get one. Fielded down at the deep cover boundary. $72 for 9. This is over number 17. They still require 182 to get. One more to Famsi. He's into double figures. He's the third guy into double figures now. 181 to get in 20 balls. So that's the end of that. That's the end of the game. All out for 73. And Mohammed gets his second wicket. 4 bowlers getting 2. And that's the end of that. So 73 all out. They lose by 180 runs. Small matter of 180 runs here. And that's the end of it. So Carolina Smashers 73 all out. Just to recap, the Masters cricket team, they won this game by 180 runs because they made 253 when they batted. So that's the situation here at the moment. And we leave you with victory to the Masters Cricket Club. They celebrate. We look on as they look to push further into the tournament, having won their opening game by 180 runs. What a handsome victory that is, and I think the player of the match should definitely be Garbar for that innings of 112. So that's the situation. Bye for now.